So anime live action. A lot of people say it shouldn't exist, it can't be done, but what's my perspective? Well, first off, you should know I am a film industry professional. I went to film school, graduated in 2020, and am currently working as an editor for multiple companies. I've worked on feature films and other projects like commercials and independent shorts, both on set and in post-production. So, I know a thing or two when it comes to live action filmmaking. Secondly, I am an avid anime lover. I've always thought of myself as the spokesperson for anime because throughout most of my life, I've always been around people who didn't like it, especially in film school, and yet it's remained one of the most important things to me. Anime has been there for me through so many points in my life, especially the hardships, and it's created so many wonderful memories. I honestly don't know where I'd be without it. Once I came to this realization after graduating high school, I made the decision to pursue making anime-inspired films. So you could say it's the reason I went to film school. And honestly, I'm extremely happy I made that decision because I feel as though this is my purpose in life. As much as I love anime, I never had the time or the resources to be an anime YouTuber or represent the medium in another way while I was falling in love with it. And of course, now there are plenty of anime YouTubers and rappers and other artists, etc. But doing this has led me to find a way in which I can give back to anime and repay it for all it's done for me. With my knowledge, experiences, and passion, I believe this is something that only I can do and why I'm determined to make it my life's purpose to make good anime live action films. So here it is. I'm dedicating the rest of my life to do this. But can it even be done? Is there really any hope? Should anime and live action just stay separated as their own respective forms of art? Let's talk about it. So I think the biggest problems that prevent anime live action films from being truly great is that no one in the industry really understands anime or fully grasps the essence of it. That's the main reason why I'm chasing that goal, because I want to be that guy. And I feel as though once I pioneer and make a good anime live action, that'll create the formula, lay out the blueprint, and then once more and more get made, they'll eventually stop making people worried whenever a new one gets announced and start making them happy like they should. Let's not forget that Marvel movies used to seriously suck before they eventually found a formula that pleases the general audience. It took them many years to find their stride, so it's no different for anime. Another thing is, people want to argue and say anime should not be in the form of live action, and I get that. Anime is my favorite form of art, and I can understand the argument that anime has a very special way of making things that are real feel unreal. The power and charm that can be transpired through anime is nothing short of magical. But the thing that you have to understand is that regardless of how much you believe these two forms of art should be separated, the bottom line is that they no longer are. These films are going to be made. We've got series like One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop. All are receiving live action adaptations. And that's just to name a few. Companies are looking at anime and seeing how much they mean to people, so of course their natural reaction would be to want to make money off that. Also, you gotta think about it like this. If we never wanted anime live action films to exist because they're just too different, then why are we okay with having game adaptations of anime? Especially when a lot of them still suck. The quality of games nowadays is insane, and we have yet to receive a truly amazing game on par with The Witcher or Final Fantasy VII Remake with a huge anime brand attached to it. Instead, we get games like Tokyo Ghoul or Jump Force, where they are very blatantly ripping off the fans of those shows and releasing poor quality games for quick cash grabs. Because let's face it, we love anime, so if they make games of it, of course we'll buy it, we'll support it, because we want to play as our favorite characters, even if the games could be better, right? Well, why don't we have this same mindset with wanting to see our favorite anime characters on the big screen? In anime, getting a live action film is one of the biggest marketing strategies of all time. Any IP that gets a movie is immediately made relevant. When the Death Note Netflix movie came out, everyone was talking about it, despite Death Note having ended almost a decade ago. Battle Angel Alita came out, and I'd never even heard of the series prior to the movie. Now I own the entire manga on my bookshelf. So in reality, a live action film could be looked at as more of a celebration than an accurate interpretation of the source material. That doesn't mean it shouldn't be good, but it's important to realize that with any adaptation, things are going to change for the sake of the art. That's not even strictly for movies. When anime is made usually as an adaptation from a manga, there are times when changes need to be made for the sake of time, story revision, artistic direction, etc. So it is a bit ridicule to dismiss this exception for anime live action films. I mean, if they're gonna get made anyway, we might as well make them good, right? Animation and live action films are so similar. They are so similar sometimes it's insane. In fact, it's only because they are so similar that people can make the argument of one existing without the other. But they forget the part of them both being so similar in the first place, and don't realize that their similarities can easily carry over and make something special for both forms of art. I think the biggest challenges with anime live action are not even what most people think they are, but that's a different discussion. So to answer your question, yes, it can be done. In fact, it's already been done if you want to get technical, but I'll talk more about that in another video, which by the way is coming soon. If you couldn't tell from this video alone, I have a lot to talk about with this topic. So much that I'm basing the entire channel on it. I have tons of videos about my views and evidence of good anime live action planned. There's gonna be a whole playlist of them coming soon. So if you like this video and you're interested in hearing more of what I have to say about the subject, getting an opinion from an industry professional, then you don't wanna miss what's next to come. But what you do wanna do is subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss an upload only after you leave a like on the video. So that way other people can get a chance to tune in on the content and overall give more exposure to your boy. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.